If you want to see more detailed images, videos, and the full article, check the link in the description. Tensions are rising in Brussels as European Union leaders prepare to decide the fate of trade relations with the United States. A looming July 9 deadline, marked by President Trump's threat of hefty tariffs on EU goods, hangs heavy in the air. This pivotal summit will see EU leaders providing crucial direction to the European Commission, the body responsible for navigating these complex trade negotiations. The stakes are undeniably high, with billions of dollars and countless jobs hanging in the balance. Chancellor Merz of Germany has voiced his support for a swift resolution, prioritizing a trade agreement to ensure economic stability. Echoing this sentiment, Ireland's Prime Minister Martin highlights the importance of certainty for businesses and job security. However, a contrasting perspective emerges from Spain's Prime Minister Sánchez, who describes Trump's tariff threats as doubly unfair, particularly given Spain's trade deficit with the U.S. This stark difference in opinion underscores the internal divisions within the EU as it grapples with this multifaceted challenge. The atmosphere is thick with uncertainty. While some advocate for a quick deal to minimize economic disruption, others are pushing for a firmer response to Trump's aggressive tactics. Diplomats express growing pessimism about resolving the existing 10% baseline tariffs, a reality that compels the EU to consider retaliatory measures. The US, meanwhile, has shown limited enthusiasm for the EU's proposed zero-for-zero free trade zone on industrial goods, instead focusing on criticizing the bloc's tech regulations and VAT policies. The EU's Digital Markets Act, a key point of contention, remains firmly off the table, according to Commission President von der Leyen. The economic impact of these potential tariffs is already being felt. The German car industry, in particular, finds itself under immense pressure, facing tariffs that could cost the German economy significant growth. This pressure is being felt across the automotive sector, and indeed throughout multiple industrial sectors, as evidenced by the blunt assessments of EU trade negotiator Šefčovič, who describes the situation as clearly unsustainable. The EU, however, is not without its own arsenal of potential countermeasures. While the bloc has temporarily suspended tariffs on €21 billion of US goods, it is also considering retaliatory tariffs on an even larger scale, targeting potentially €95 billion in US goods. However, this retaliatory action is far from guaranteed, with internal negotiations ongoing and some potential targets already scrapped due to internal opposition. Even within Germany, there are deep disagreements about the best course of action, with prominent voices within German industry advocating for a more aggressive approach than the one the EU leadership has so far adopted. The pressure is mounting. The EU is in a delicate position, needing to balance the immediate economic needs of its member states with its long-term strategic goals. The outcome of this summit will undoubtedly have far-reaching consequences for the transatlantic relationship and the global economy. Will the EU opt for a quick deal, prioritizing stability at the cost of potential concessions? Or will it choose a more assertive stance, risking further escalation? For the complete story, including detailed analyses of the negotiations and the positions of individual leaders, be sure to check out the link provided in the description and comment section below. This in-depth report reveals the full extent of the issues at play, detailing the various internal pressures, the possible trade-offs, and the potential outcomes. Don't miss this crucial insight into the unfolding drama surrounding the EU and US trade war. Click the link now to discover the full truth. The implications for you and the global economy are too significant to ignore. The complete picture is waiting for you. Find out what's really happening now.